Are you noticing some strange financial behaviors in your relationship lately? Maybe they're constantly making big purchases without telling you first. Or maybe they're being secretive about their income or debts. Look, I get it. Talking about money can be awkward, but it's absolutely crucial for a healthy and successful relationship. Trust me, financial compatibility is just as important as emotional compatibility. Ignoring these issues can lead to arguments, resentment, and even put your own financial well-being at serious risk. That's why in this video, we're going to discuss the top financial red flags you should never ignore in a relationship. All right, red flag number 1 is a lack of financial transparency. This is huge. Financial transparency is the cornerstone of trust in any relationship. When one partner is secretive about their finances, it can create a significant imbalance and lead to a host of issues. If your partner is constantly being shady about their finances, it's a major red flag. This could manifest in various ways, such as hiding bank statements, being evasive about their income, or refusing to discuss their debts. These actions can make you feel excluded and suspicious. Moreover, these behaviors can indicate deeper issues, such as financial infidelity or a lack of respect for the relationship. It's essential to address these concerns early on. This kind of secrecy can be a sign of something bigger going on, like financial infidelity or even just a lack of respect for you in the relationship. Financial infidelity can be as damaging as any other form of betrayal, leading to a breakdown in trust and communication. Now, I understand that everyone has different comfort levels when it comes to talking about money. Some people might have grown up in households where money was a taboo topic, making it difficult for them to open up about their finances. Some people are more private than others, and that's totally fine. It's natural to have some reservations about sharing every detail of your financial life. But there's a big difference between being private and being deliberately secretive. Deliberate secrecy can erode the foundation of trust in a relationship, leading to feelings of insecurity and doubt. In a healthy relationship, you and your partner should be able to openly and honestly communicate about your finances. This includes things like your income, your debts, your spending habits, and your financial goals. Open communication about finances can help you both stay on the same page and work towards common goals. You need to be able to trust each other with this information. Trust is built through transparency and honesty, and it's crucial for the long-term health of your relationship. If your partner is unwilling to be transparent about their finances, it can create a lot of problems down the line. It can lead to mistrust, arguments, and even financial instability. Addressing these issues early on can help prevent larger problems in the future. Remember, financial transparency is not just about sharing numbers. It's about building a foundation of trust and mutual respect. Red flag number 2 is secretive spending. This is a behavior that can be incredibly damaging to a relationship, and it's more common than you might think. This goes hand in hand with a lack of transparency, but it's a little different. While a lack of transparency might mean not sharing all the details, secretive spending is a more active form of deception. This is when your partner is actively hiding their spending from you. They might be sneaking purchases into the house or hiding shopping bags in places you wouldn't think to look. Maybe they're constantly making online purchases that they don't tell you about, often late at night when you're asleep or when you're not around to notice. Or they're withdrawing large amounts of cash without any explanation. This can be particularly concerning if you share finances and notice large sums disappearing without a trace. They might even have secret credit cards or bank accounts that you don't know about. These hidden financial activities can be a sign of deeper issues. Look, it's one thing to have separate accounts and treat yourself to the occasional purchase without consulting your partner. Everyone deserves a little treat now and then. But it's a whole other ballgame when it becomes a pattern of hiding spending. When this behavior becomes habitual, it can create a significant rift in the relationship. This kind of behavior is a major red flag because it often indicates that your partner has something to hide. It could be financial troubles or something even more serious. Maybe they're struggling with debt or they have a shopping addiction. These issues can spiral out of control if not addressed. Or, in some cases, it could even be a sign of infidelity. Secretive spending can sometimes be linked to secretive behavior in other areas of life. Regardless of the reason, secretive spending is a serious issue that can erode trust and lead to financial problems down the line. It's important to address these behaviors early on to prevent long-term damage to the relationship. Red flag number 3 is having vastly different financial goals. This can be a major source of tension in any relationship, especially if not addressed early on. Now, you don't have to have the exact same goals as your partner, but it's important to be on the same page when it comes to the big picture. This means having open and honest conversations about what you both want to achieve financially. For example, if one of you is a saver and the other is a spender, it can create a lot of conflict down the line. The saver might feel like their efforts are being undermined, while the spender might feel restricted and controlled. Or if one person wants to retire early and the other wants to travel the world, it can be tough to make those goals work together. These differing priorities can lead to frustration and resentment if not properly managed. When you're in a serious relationship, it's important to talk about your financial goals and make sure you're both on the same page. This means discussing not just your long-term goals, but also your short-term plans and daily financial habits. This includes things like how much you want to save for retirement, what kind of lifestyle you envision for your later years, and how you plan to achieve those savings. Whether you want to buy a house, and if so, what kind of house and in what location. These are significant decisions that require mutual agreement and planning, and how you want to manage your money on a daily basis. This includes budgeting, spending, and saving habits that can either align or clash with your partner's approach. If you're not on the same page financially, it can lead to arguments, resentment, and even financial instability. These issues can erode the foundation of your relationship over time. It's important to find a partner who shares your financial values and who is willing to work with you to achieve your shared goals. By aligning your financial objectives, you can build a stronger, more resilient relationship that can weather any storm. Red flag number 4 is controlling behavior with money. This is a big one, and it can be a sign of a much larger issue in the relationship. Controlling behavior can manifest in many different ways when it comes to finances. For example, one partner might try to control all of the finances, making all the decisions without consulting the other. They might limit the other person's access to money, giving them an allowance or making them ask permission for every purchase. This type of behavior is often used as a way to exert power and control over the other person. It can be incredibly damaging to the relationship, leading to feelings of resentment, inequality, and even fear. Financial abuse is a very real thing, and it's important to recognize the signs. If your partner is constantly putting you down about your spending habits, making you feel guilty for buying things, or trying to control your finances, it's a major red flag. And finally, red flag number 5 is consistent financial irresponsibility. This one is pretty self-explanatory. If your partner is constantly making poor financial decisions, it's a major red flag. I'm talking about things like racking up credit card debt, not paying bills on time, and generally having no regard for their financial future. Now, everyone makes financial mistakes from time to time. We're all human. But if your partner is consistently making bad choices with their money, it's a sign that they're not ready for a serious relationship. Financial irresponsibility can have a huge impact on your life, especially if you're married or have joint finances. It can lead to debt, stress, and even legal problems. So, there you have it. Those are 5 financial red flags that you should never ignore in a relationship. Remember, financial compatibility is just as important as emotional compatibility. If you're seeing any of these red flags in your own relationship, don't ignore them. Talk to your partner about your concerns and see if you can work together to resolve them. And if you're not able to resolve them, it might be time to reconsider the relationship. Trust me, it's better to address these issues early on than to wait until they become major problems down the line. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more financial tips and advice.